In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up Fidelity as your main brokerage and how to utilize and harness the power of Active Trader Pro. We're going to start out with the basics. I'm going to show you how to set up the most powerful layout, show you how to enter and exit positions, set up different monitors and alerts, and I'm going to show you a lot of different features that Active Trader Pro has that no other brokerage offers. And stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to show you one of the most powerful features ever implemented in a trading platform, and it's very powerful and you're not going to want to miss that. Let's get started and dive right in. So you can see here, this is my layout for Active Trader Pro. Let me show you exactly how you want to set this up. You want to start out in the beginning with your account summary. You click on account and you'll go to account summary. You'll click on this, it'll pop up. You can move it around and place this in the left corner. That's how I set this up. Then you want to click on charts, click on new chart, and you'll place this right in this position right here. Then you'll click on options, click on options chain. You'll see this will pop up as well. You can drag this down here and you're able to adjust every window quite easily. Then you're going to want to set up your positions over in the top right. Click on account, click on positions, drag this window over here. And then there's just one more last important thing to set up, and that is under trade and orders. Click on orders and then drag that to the bottom right. Once you have done that, you'll have something that looks like this. Once you set it up exactly like you want, you'll be able to adjust the zoom, which you can do in settings right here under general. On my laptop, I have to go about 40% on the zoom. I prefer black, but you can do blue or white. You can see this is what blue looks like, and I think it looks okay, but I like white better. I prefer white or black, but most of the time I set up Active Trader Pro black. In fact, very rarely do I ever use it in the white color because it's easier to read on this brokerage and this platform when it's set to black. You can click apply, and then you'll go over to layouts, highlight the name of the layout you want. You can rename it and save as, and you can have as many layouts as you want. I have a lot of different layouts and it saves them across all of your different devices. So if you have 2 laptops, 2 home computers, an office computer, and you have a beach house that's in another state maybe, or another country for that matter. So it doesn't matter if you have single, dual, tri, or even quad monitor setups, you can save as many as you wish. It's very powerful. Another thing I want to point out is you want to make sure this color right here, whatever this is, you want to make sure that's in your options chain. So this way, if I type meta up here, it automatically switches the options chain. If I switch this to blue and then I type meta, I'll be able to look at meta up here. And if I decide to come down here and type on Google, Google would be down here, meta would be up here. This is really good. And this is very powerful if you want to see a different stock while you're looking at the options chain of a different stock. But typically I like to link them because I want to see the chart on the stock that I'm looking to trade. Now, you want to set up different candlestick patterns. I like to set up today 5-minute, today 15-minute, and then 1 week for the 1 hour, 1 week for the 4 hour, 1 year, and then today, which is 1 day, the whole day, 1 hour chart. And this gives me what today looked like on the 1 hour chart, today on the 5-minute, today on the 15, and then the 1 week's 1 hour chart over the whole week, and then over the whole week, the 4 hour chart, giving me different support. We can see 161 is the bottom based on what it looked like a week ago. It gives you a general idea. And when you look at the 1 year chart, you can see we're almost down to where we were in September of 2024, which is the bottom right now. And you can see that it is showing Google down near the bottom where it was in September 2024. Now, when you look at Trading View, which is what I mainly use to trade, it's just a little bit more intuitive, but this is good for just quick referencing. It also shows you the volume down here. If you click on the plus right here, you can name this whatever you want. We could go 1 year on the 1 hour chart. So I would go 1 year, 1 hour. So what we would do is go down here, 1Y is 1 year, and then we would click on 60 minute. This would be a whole year on the 1 hour chart. I prefer to do the daily chart or the weekly chart on the year. This is a weekly chart on the year, and this one right here is the daily. So that's the daily, that's the weekly. So it's a year's worth of data, but each candle is a length that you choose. And that's a very important thing to understand when setting this up. So when we come over here and look at the positions, I like to set it up symbol, underlying last, bid, ask, last, the purchase price I got it for, value, quantity, gain and loss percentage, open interest for options, volume, delta, gamma, theta, vega, change and change percentage. Those are for options, intrinsic value, time value, VWAP, margin requirement, block volume. Then we have earnings date, real-time analytics, which shows up in real time during the day, showing you what's going on, divergence, whether it crosses up or below MACD, exponential moving average, simple moving average. It gives you all those different options and tools candles. It'll just automatically pop in here, letting you know something is going on with the stock. You have your day range as well as your 52-week range, and you can adjust all of this from inside of Active Trader Pro. You click on Manage, and then what you'll do is you'll add and remove columns, and you can add any columns you want, and that is the columns that I added, and you can organize them in any fashion that you choose to. Once you've done this, then you can come down here to the options chain. So let's say I want to sell puts on Google. We'll click on puts. Now we can look at Google, and let's say I wanted to look at monthly only. We'll uncheck the W, and now we're just looking at the monthly options. Click on the W. Weekly is now back on. I'm going to click on April 4th. We're going to expand it here, and we can scroll down a little bit and just look at the options chain and figure out what we want to do. And let's say you want to sell a $160 put going out to next week. You'll click on the bid to sell or the ask to buy. You can see it's green. Click preview, and then we can go ahead and open up this cash secured put. Actually, this is a naked put because it's on margin. When you have level 3 with Fidelity, you can click on margin and use margin to sell the put, or you can click on cash and actually sell a cash secured put. Now, if you want to sell a call option, whether it be naked or covered call, depending on the level of your brokerage, we can scroll down and look at the different strike prices, and I would be looking at selling a 175 or maybe even a 170 on Google. Not that I would really do this at this point in time, but let's say you were looking to do that. You would click on the bid, and right here, you'd be selling a covered call. Now, if you want to buy a call option going to next week for 170, you click on the ask. You can see it's red. This means you're buying, but you can also manually do it. You can click on this action, buy to open, expiration, April 11th, strike price. You can pick whatever you want. Let's say 180 call, and we click on call option here, and then we will go over here, day, condition, none, order type, limit, and then we can pick what we want to pay for it. Right now it's going for $20. So we'll click on 20, and then we'll go ahead and click on preview. So we can buy the 180 call option for $20 for April 11th. Now, if you wanted to open up a vertical like a credit spread, then you could either manually do it by adding a leg. You can see here, you can click on sell to open, buy to open, make sure they're both April 11th or whatever expiration date you want. And then we're going to sell to open, let's say on a call credit spread, we sell to open 175, and then we buy the 185. This is going to be a call on both. And there you go. It sets it all up. Preview $32, but we can't make this trade in the middle of the night. So you can see this is what we do. So sell to open, buy to open, $1,000 spread. We probably would get 35 for this. Click on preview, and you can see this is a call credit spread. You can also do this by clicking on vertical spread, but I prefer doing it in the call chain or the put chain manually. If you're looking at rolling a position, let's say I'm rolling a position on Meta for 620 over here, click on this little arrow down. You click on this little box with an arrow, and then you can roll, and it gives you a bunch of different options. I can roll out to 620, April 4th, an extra week, giving me $400 credit, or I could roll out to April 11th, collect $545 for a 617.50. It gives me all of the best options automatically. So if I wanted to go down to 617.50, I could go out to April 11th, 2 weeks, and collect almost $600. Or you can click on custom roll. Then we could go over here, April 11th, and we could pick a 600 strike. I would have to put up a little bit of money to do that. So we would go out to April 17th. We can see we're getting much, much closer. And if we go out 2 weeks or 3 weeks to 605, I can save $1,500 on the shares, and I can get $125 credit. Look at all the data that Fidelity gives you. Right here, leg quotes, it shows you the difference between the last, the bid, and the ask, giving you the difference. If we click on preview, you can see that it shows us everything before we finalize it. Another very powerful way to set up a call credit spread, let's say you wanted to do a 180 on Google, you could just click right over here on the left, you click sell to open, go up to 190, click there again, and click buy to open. Right there, we've got a nice credit spread already set up. Very easy. Of course, this is only $3 because we're going out 1 week and we're so far out of the money. But if we were closer down to maybe like 172.50 or 170, it would be much better. You see, click right here, click sell to open, go to 180 and click buy to open. There you go. $42 for this call credit spread. Very easy. If we're doing this with the puts, it's very similar, just reverse order. If we're looking at selling a put on Google, we'll do $160. We would click here, sell to open, go down to 150. I like 1,000 spread better. And we buy to open, or it's going to be buy to close, it shows here. Buy to open is what we want. There we go. $165 juicy premium. If you want to understand why I like $1,000 credit spreads better than $500 spreads most of the time, and you want to learn more about credit spread, that video is right there. there. There is a very powerful feature in Active Trader Pro that I have never seen in another brokerage, and I'm going to show it to you right now. All I ask is you guys like this video and share it, and comment below and let me know if you want to see the full tutorial on Active Trader Pro and how to set up your brokerage with Fidelity. So let's go ahead and let me show you what one of the most powerful tools I have ever seen in a brokerage is. Let me show it to you right now, and that is the margin calculator. Go to Trade and Orders, go to Margin Calculator, click on Margin Level 3. This will actually show you how much margin you need to sell cash secured puts, naked calls, naked puts, pretty much anything. It will show you in detail. It's very powerful for naked options. So we're going to click on Option. We're going to click on Meta. And if you're selling a cash secured put on Meta, right here, put, and we're going to go out to April 11th, and we're going to pick a strike price of $580. You would need $58,000 to sell to open. One of these, limit price will be $835. You can see that's a really good premium for this option, but we're going to add it to the worksheet. And then we're going to add a stock. We're going to look at, again, Meta, and we're going to see how much it's going to cost us for 100 shares. And if we pay $602, how much margin would we need? So let's calculate that right now. We're going to scroll down. I already have a lot going on. So we're going to scroll to the highlighted area right here. To sell the naked put, we only need $13,000, not $58,000. This gives you a legitimate calculation. And on the shares, we would only need $42,000 total for 200, but I already had 100 shares. So for 100 shares, you only need $21,000 margin. Now, margin does increase if the stock goes down and decrease slightly if the stock goes up. It depends on the stock. It depends on the volatility and a lot of different things. But this, you can see here, is very powerful. And this is what I love about Fidelity, allowing you to use margin on your shares, on your options. So this way you can have more money in SPACs and more buying power in order to make more money trading. Active Trader Pro is very powerful. Another tip for you with Active Trader Pro, if we were to look at selling puts on Google, let's say we sell to open here at 165, and then we buy to open at 155, that's $351. I want to show you guys one more powerful tool that Fidelity has. If we're to look at Google and we're to look at a spread and we're going to sell to open April 4th, we're going to sell to open on the puts 165 and we're going to buy 155. So buy 155, sell 165, put and put. There we go, 351. We can click on Analyze and Profit, which it'll allow us to see what our chances of profit would be. And you can go by IV change, IV value, HV 30, 60, 90, or 180. This will give you a very accurate idea of what your chances of profit are. And you can see here, it adjusts the likelihood. So the chances of Google going below 165 is not very high. The chances of it falling below 160 is less than 20%. See how it shows you this? Much more in depth than Robinhood. Robinhood gives you a percentage of the actual option, but it doesn't allow you to manually scroll through and pick the different values. So you can see the chances of it going below 158 is 5%. 161 is 41%. 163 is 72. So when you look at this, the safe spot really is 160 or below. But if you're selling put options, you'd want to be somewhere around 155 puts because this is 1%. It's 99%. 157.50 is 4%. So the perfect option to sell here would be 157.50 or 160. This shows you the power based on the HV 90 day, or we could go with the 180 day. And the 180 day shows that 160 is very safe versus the HV 30 day shows that 160 is 15% likely to go below 160 versus the 180 day is 12%. So this gives you a very, very strong indication of where the stock's going to go based on so much data. There's also strategies you can do right here. 30-day time frame. You could do an at the money 30-day, which is a $165 call option. It tells you your probability of assignment is 41%. And if you want to look at puts, you can also do that as well. Go down here, click on puts. It will show you the likelihood of making profits. This is so powerful. Look at this, near the money 30-day. You could sell a 160 put and make almost $500. Chance of assignment 43%. Or you could sell a 150 put 30 days out, 18% chance of assignment, make $153. The 2-year strategy return annualizes 13%. Average profit per trade is $95. 17% when you go for a 160 put. I would like to go somewhere in between, which would be about 30%, but the safe way of trading would be this right here. 60 days, it shows you the different setups as well. And you can also view historical data. This is so powerful. Fidelity has so many tools at your fingertips. If you want to see another video on Fidelity diving in even deeper on all of this data, comment down below. If you want more tutorials, more strategies, and just want to up your game to the next level and join a community with like-minded people just like yourself, and you want one-on-one coaching, I'd love to help you guys out. It's what drives me every single day. You can sign up for my Discord access, training course, and one-on-one coaching anytime. InvestWithCorey.com. Links in the information box below. Click on training and you'll be able to watch a video and book a call with my team and I so I can help you achieve your goals. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care of yourselves, fam.